CFL, they say no lead is safe. And while that may be true in games, it's also true in the standings and from week to week. You've really remained steadfast in your coaching of it being get to 1-0 every single week. Can that be a challenge, or is it tough for some guys, maybe needing a little bit more coaching to ensure that they stay focused and you guys are able to get from where you were in June, July to where you are now?
Well, yeah, I think every player on the team is obviously a little different and takes their situation and thinks about it differently. But I think with the group of veteran players that we have, any of the young guys just had to look there for, to be steadied, during some earlier trying moments for sure. So we rely heavily on that, on our veterans to sort of run the room and make sure everybody's steady.
You seem to take every game, even every season, as if it's in a vacuum. It's not related to those past years or anything like that. Can it maybe be a good thing that this team worked through its adversity to get to where it is?
I mean, it has to be now. I mean, at the time you'd like to think that you can learn as much from winning. I think people would argue the opposite and say, you learn more from losing than you do winning. I don't necessarily believe that's true. So it would have been nice to do more learning from winning earlier on in the season. But we're where we're at. We can't change it now. And so I think the biggest thought would be if you let those lessons, fall by the wayside and you don't learn from them, don't heed the warnings, you're bound to repeat some of the mistakes you've made.
Yeah. We know that in football, change is inevitable. Talking to Kyle Walters just a moment ago about some of those young guys that you had to look to contribute early and often. Was getting them that experience early in the season and seeing the level that they're playing at now, paying dividends.
Well, sometimes it's unfortunate that they got to get to work so early because you'd like to have a little more time with them in the practice field, but ultimately it serves them well. The faster they get going, the faster they improve, and all that experience is important. I mean, we try to keep as much experience around the locker room as possible and on the field as possible for a reason, because that experience pays off at times like these.
I'll leave you with this one. Young in their roles as coordinators, but both many years with this organization, since you've been head coach, and Mike Miller, first-year special teams coordinator, Jordan Younger as defensive coordinator. I imagine you're quite proud of those guys, of the work that they've done this year, all of your coaches, but in particular their first year in new roles.
Yeah. I think I might use a different adjective. I don't think they need me to be prideful of them. I think I'm excited for them. I appreciate them. I'm grateful that they are in the roles they're in, and the amount of work they put in, and I'm grateful for what they bring to the team, as men, right? They are terrific leaders and, just great additions to the staff in their roles. I mean, JY's been with us a long time, right? So is Mikey. In a different role, but I think it's been fantastic.
Yeah. We look forward to Sunday. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.